Good Friday, everyone. I hope your week's gone well and that you're ready for a good weekend. USA Mortgage's level of concern, level 0 still. We still don't have too many weather worries. It is going to be hot, but there's not going to be much humidity, so we shouldn't have to worry too much about a heat index value. But nevertheless, just take it easy in the hottest part of the afternoon. And yeah, it's going to be toasty out there. Clearview Closet and Blind brings us our 5-day forecast. 87 degrees we're looking at by this afternoon. That's toasty for September. Usually you're ready for those, fall hot cocos and you're enjoying your hot coffee even in the afternoon when it's kind of cool. But no, not this 5-day forecast. So 87 degrees again for Saturday and Sunday. But you'll notice I've now added a 20% chance for a shower or storm. Looking at all the data from last night and this morning, I can't help but think there's going to be an isolated shower or storm on the plateau this weekend. So just keep that in mind if you have outdoor plans. Nothing to cancel outdoor plans over. Just keep an eye on that radar. And, if you do hear thunder, you need to get indoors. We keep that 20% chance on Monday. And then on Tuesday, we bump it up to 50%. So you'll notice when increased rain chances, high temperatures come down a notch. So a little bit extra cloud cover there, and a little bit extra rain activity around the plateau. So let's keep our fingers crossed. I know 20% is not much, that's for sure, but it's better than 0. Premier Generators brings us our threat graphic. Still no clear indications of any severe weather threat. If you have a thunderstorm, though, in the middle of a hot afternoon, it can pack a little bit of a punch, but widespread severe weather is not anticipated at this point. On this day in 1909, a large, deadly Category 3 hurricane made landfall at Grand Isle, Louisiana. 371 deaths. 1967, Hurricane Beulah moves into South Texas, and torrential rainfall turns that area into a lake. Hurricane Beulah also spawned 115 tornadoes. That's a lot. We forget that tornado threat sometime, but it can be pretty devastating to an area. Meteorologist Mark's meteorology. What is drought? Well, there's 3 different kinds. There's meteorological drought, agricultural drought, and hydrological drought. Meteorological drought is the drought you're most familiar with. It's when our region's rainfall falls far short of expectations, like what we are right now. But then there's also an agricultural drought where the livestock and the agricultural areas are impacted, and that can tie in closely with meteorological drought. But agricultural drought can sometimes have a lot more to do with timing. Let's say your rainfall shortage comes in the spring, and so it impacts your spring hay cutting, and it impacts your spring gardening. And so it comes at a bad time. So that can definitely be impactful. And then there's hydrological drought, which can be a bit sneaky. That's when your rivers and streams drop below normal levels and your groundwater. And it's when that groundwater starts dropping down that can be kind of sneaky, because it may be raining enough to keep the grass green, just enough to keep the grass green, but it's not enough to replenish the underground streams. And so you don't realize how dry things are getting. Then when it stops raining enough to keep the grass green, it gets dry really fast because there's no groundwater, and now there's no surface water to water the grass. So that's when those droughts come on really quick. So 3 different types of droughts to round out our drought week. And we'll round it on out with the Drought Monitor, which updates every Thursday. This one came out yesterday showing extreme drought now inching up into southeastern Cumberland County. So things are getting drier and drier. You folks have a wonderful Friday, and keep looking up. For more weather information, meteorologistmark.com.